Hello, and this is a reaction to Japanese anime film evolution 1907 to 2020. And this was a request from Lazul. And yeah, he did say that I don't need to watch the whole thing, so I'll just watch, and then if I feel like, you know what, I'll end it, I'll end it. He's more interested in like the beginning parts, which I think will also be the more interesting to see, well, how did it look way before? Because the thing that I know that I've seen a little bit that's like super old is the man, Astro Boy. Is called that? Astro Boy, something like that. So I wonder. I think that was 60s. I think, and that's like the earliest that I know of. My guess is we're gonna see some probably like World War II propaganda movies, but yeah, we'll see. First known Japanese animation. Okay. This is going a bit too fast. Let's see. Katana. Don't need to listen to this music. I'll just remove it. Okay, so in the beginning, and 1920. Oh, the hare and the. What was that? Yeah, the hare and the toad when they're racing. Was that what that was an animation of? A ship of oranges. Oh, okay, this is something about a zoo, I guess. I mean, it is interesting seeing, like how the animations are. A lot of this, the stop motion. Or frame by frame animation. What do you call this animation style? Often here. Wait, what? Was that like a guy farted and destroyed everything? Or what happened there? And now we're getting a bit more like early Disney. The like spaghetti arms and stuff like that. Spaghetti style. I have to check, is there any new sounds? Yes. This actually is. Oh no, the soundtrack doesn't change depending on what's on the screen. And now we're getting, I guess, some dialogue is finally happening. It isn't just silent animations. Now is probably where they started adding, dialogue. Interesting to see that, in the beginning, the things that this person has decided to show us, a lot of it seems to be, like if it isn't based off like Japanese, like late samurai stuff, then it is, Disney inspired, which is interesting to see. Okay, and these are some ants. Oh yeah, here's the World War II stuff. Do a kamikaze for the Emperor. The spider and the tulip. I mean, so far I haven't recognized any. And the tulip. I don't know why I said tulip. If we persevere, we will be victorious. Alright. 1945. So this was after, right? I think by this time Japan had already surrendered. So maybe this was something that was, in production and then got released after. Because didn't Japan surrender in 1944? Or was it 45? Oh, and here comes the baseball. So is this, obviously this is when America has taken over. And is this when baseball started becoming like popular in Japan? Or was it already popular? Because I know baseball is like super popular in Japan. Like horseback riding and stuff like that. Not horseback riding, but like horse racing. But I mean, the horse racing is probably because it's like legal gambling. Yureisan. And we're getting some actual colors right here. Seems to be maybe like a pirate themed. Alright, and this is teaching children probably about traffic. I mean, there isn't much to comment about. Maybe if, you know, the actual sound from whatever the animations was there, then maybe you could get a bit more. Because animation, it is a multimedia endeavor, right? It's not just like art style. It's art style and like fluidity, sound, writing. Oh wait, Alakazam the Great, I know about this. Wait, have we seen Astro Boy? Did it show up and I haven't caught it? Nope, I don't think so. So I guess so far, maybe Alakazam the Great is the first one. I haven't seen it, but I've seen like snippets here and there, and I'm like, oh, I recognize that. So maybe that's something I should actually see. You know, to see like, is it good? Because it seems interesting. But I've never gone out of my way to actually try and find it and watch it. Ah, this was uncredited, so I don't know why. Or he was the director, but he was uncredited. Oh, Lady in the Lake. Cyborg 009. So, like a racing cartoon. Seems a bit like NASCAR. Oh god, he's dead. Oh, and Cyborg got a sequel. Horus, Prince of the Sun. Oh, even a Puss in Boots. Oh. I mean, so far I've only recognized one thing. Yeah, so this is interesting. Because I've seen some things. I'm like, you know what? I would probably like check that out to see what it actually is. Like, for example, this right here, Cleopatra. I'm sure he probably could have found better clips, or maybe it's like something you wouldn't be able to show on YouTube, and that's why the person decided to show that clip. Oh wait, that was Pippi Longström. But it's called Panda Go Panda. Okay, well this is interesting. Yeah, because that really looked like Pippi Longström, which is Pippi Longstockings, I think in English. But Astrid Lindgren, something that she did. Alright. I think she wrote those in like the 60s, right? So that seems very like inspired by her. The Little Mermaid, yeah, by Hans Christian Andersson. But he was Norwegian, so he probably pronounced that a little bit different. Taro the Dragon Boy. So yeah, I mean those, the Hans Christiansson, The Little Mermaid, I've heard about, and Lupin, yes. Ever heard of Towered the Terra? So is this like a space thing that is like towered from Earth? Because Terra, you know, is the name of our planet. Gundam, yes. Even though I've heard of some of these, I haven't watched them. Like for example, The Cellist, I've actually heard of this one. Never watched it. I guess he played so bad, so that the cat is like, get me the fuck out of here. Barefoot Gen. Is this the one with... Okay, so the Barefoot Gen, is that the one where they show, you know, like people getting like nuclear and then their skin, I think, melting? And then Nausicaa, yes, I've even done a reaction to that one. It was okay. Knight of the Galactic Railroad. And when things were drawn like this, you know, you had a bunch of different art styles. Like, I love drawn animation. It has such charm to it. Arion? It rings a bell, but as I'm watching this, like a boy fighting a monkey man, like it doesn't. The name, like up here, same with Castle in the Sky. But yeah, the name is right here, but never watched it. Another one I've heard about, never watched. So I guess when we're coming here in the 80s to 90s, probably gonna be a lot of those where I've heard about them, I'd never decided to actually watch them. My Neighbor Totoro. I have watched this one. No, this is the movie I'm thinking of. Grave of the Fireflies. Yeah, this is the one about the atomic bomb, or like the ramification of like a boy and his sister fleeing from a city in like during World War II, right? It's one that I plan on watching. Basically all of the Miyazaki movies I planned on watching, the Studio Ghibli ones. I kind of want to look through their filmography. Oh yeah, Porco Rosso. I've heard really good things about this. I mean, it's set during World War One. And watch it. Ninja Scroll. Tom Poco. Oh man, it's about a raccoon transforming into a boy, right? To see early on, it was mostly like Toei. And now, like in the 80s, early 90s, we got a lot of Studio Ghibli. Time to return to Earth and become fertilizer Alright. Perfect. Or is that just a misspell? Oh, Princess Mononoke. I've seen that one. Kite. I recognize this fight. I've seen Jinro. You know, and then we're gonna get like the super soldier killing a bunch of people. Oh, Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. That looked interesting that they're using like certain light fighting those zombies. Spirited Away. A really good movie. One of my favorites. Millennium Actress. Huh. Was that during the Sengoku Jidai? And now, the early 2000s, probably gonna get a bunch of mecha shit. Like, oh god, this crazy woman. House Moving Castle, yeah, seen that. But I guess I'm gonna end it right here. We've been 17 minutes. It's kind of like, okay, we're getting like, alright. Let me just skip ahead like this. Sword of the Stranger. Is that one? Okay, no. I thought that, okay, maybe is that the one that's set during World War II? I know there's one. I think it's because I saw it looked like snow, so I automatically like, okay, World War II. Let's see. Wolf Children. The Wind Rises, The Tales of Princess Kaguya. The Boy and the Beast. Your Name. A Silent Voice, really, really good movie. Mary and the Witch's Flower. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I don't know, that's a good name. Is it about a guy who wanted to eat his girlfriend, maybe? Promare. A Whisker Away. Okay, that's it. Right, actually, I have not seen a lot of these things that they're shown. But it seems like it's mostly movies, question mark. Oh, well, of course, I'm retarded. It says film evolution, right? So, like, specifically about films. Yeah. Alright, well. I mean, what can I say? I'm not really seeing like a... But yeah, sure, the techniques have changed, but... I don't know. If you were to show me something like this for Western, my opinions would probably be the same. It's like, oh yeah, there's some good stuff and there's probably some terrible shit. Because I mean, if you have like 100 years of anything, you're gonna get a bunch of different art styles. Even nowadays, you know, if something is produced this year, you're gonna get varying degrees of art styles, which is a good thing. I hate when everything has the same fucking art style and the same animation style and the same blah blah blah. Like there's no, I like creativity. And to me, like I think art style is more important than like animation style. But I still want things to, you know, do the best that they can.